Sup my little pulselings, how's it going? Hope all is well in your world. If you like the video, subscribe and you'll be notified when another one's up. Sup pulsers, how's it going? Thanks for joining me today. We are looking at Life Below. Let's hear one developer. Life Below is a refreshing twist on a city building genre. Set beneath the waves, shape thriving coral reefs, revive collapsing ecosystems and grow a living seascape in a heartfelt narrative by Rhianna Pratchett. You are the ocean's final hope. Now, I was going, Pratchett, I recognise that name. Apparently she is related to the author. That was her father, who created Discworld, which is one of the best fantasies ever made. And I think she's got just as good a creative mind as he has, because it's a very nice little game. Right, let's go in settings. Now you've got the general settings up here, edge scrolling. Now what I like is the fact that little video footage shows you exactly what's going to change in the game. I think that's pretty cool. I have locked the north locking minimap up there because I don't like it when it rotates as you spin. You got some really good display settings. Where's the key one? It takes a while to get down this. Ooh, there we go. Right, 1920 1080 for the average player, as well as some other stuff. Now you can even put transparency on some of the pictures as well. Like, again, I like the fact it shows you everything you're changing. Now put it on high from ultra just for recording purposes. Same reason I've capped it at 60. But this is, you got audio. This is I really like the fact it shows you the speeds, everything that you're changing in game. I really like this stuff. Well done, developer. That's pretty cool that you've included all that. I think that's one of the best examples of settings I've seen in the game, because it shows you everything. Right, let's go with it. That's us. Right, this is our little reef. We have to reclaim 50 coral matter and 20 pearls. Now these are our little builder guys. So we've got 4 of them. You can build more later on. W, A, S and D to move back. Q and E to rotate, which is nice. These are your resources up here. You got your coral, you got your pearls. Now it does highlight the buildings as well, which I think is a nice little touch. Essence is basically research. Coral plateaus and influence coral. Right. So you come down here and you reclaim your resources. That means your little gatherers will go and collect it. Now you don't have to do it one at a time. You can just pick all of them, which is awesome. The building side of this game is very well thought out, I think. This is a very, very chilled game. Fast forward it just a little bit. I find the normal speed too slow. That is way too fast. That is just right. I've got to harvest more coral matter, some pearls. Give energy to all structures, 1 structure remaining. Now that structure I talked about is that one. That is part of your structure. Here you've got the energy consumption of the building. You've got the resource output. They do have a very limited amount of storage space within themselves, but you can get storage facilities later on. Various other items. Pearls currently spent on various things you can do around here, but most of the stuff, it was a very nice tutorial that tells you exactly what to do. Now, when it comes to the electricity, or the energy, shall I say, I can't see the layout of it up here anywhere. It seems to only be when you go into the actual buildings themselves. It's a 0 out of 30, so as you use more energy, that number's going to go up, and that's the maximum amount. Other than clicking in the actual buildings, I haven't found a way to get it up. Now, you can, if you look at this, build this area which will... Any buildings inside the area will have electricity. So first of all, you want to build one of each of these just to start getting you going, so you have resources coming in. These two plus energy are the 3 most common resources. So right now it's costing me 2 to run that building that I've just put power to. These are also going to use up power, which means they'll have to have energy as well. But the main point of this is to spread out your energy to different areas in the roof, which is fine. Right, so now we've got the basic structure sorted out. I've put some more energy nodes around just so I can build in that area. Now we need to collect this little dude. Have you seen a shiny thing around here? It was just what I need to finish my shell decoration. Let's get the lost spirits. Alright, let's send one of our little harvesters to go get them. You can produce more of them later on, those little harvester dudes, but right now you're stuck with 4. Shiny thing. This is so kind of you. I can see you recognize the needs of a true shiny thing. Artist when you see one. Yes, I do. I'm delighted I can help you. Right, then let's get a shiny thing into our little city. Oh, claim the spirit's gift. Grow coral. Brain coral. This is what allows you to research. Build 1 brain coral. Build 1 growth coral. Right, so we're going to build a growth coral first. It takes quite a lot of resources there. Right, so I'm going to put that just about there. And I will build 2 brain corals. Actually, I'll build 3. Because when I was testing that out, 2 of them took quite a while to get things done. Now, I really hope you can upgrade these boys at some point, because the maximum they can hold is 15, and it takes them quite a while to do stuff as well. But that's the nature of the building games. Now, you can't build pathways, because I was trying to do it earlier on. I'm not sure that's going to be added in later on in the game, but for now, there's no pathways. I know some people, when it comes to building, they kind of like that pathway system, but don't think of this as a city builder. Think of this as a aquarium builder, because you can get things like clownfish and that later on. So you build a suitable habitat for them, and you can build them later on. The growth coral allows you to expand the knowledge of your reef, unlocking new growths. It has to be manned by at least 1 water spirit to function. Right, so we need we need these boys to grow. Right, now all that's built, we've got ourselves a little bit of coral saved up. Don't worry if they are filled up the piles. You'd rather have them so you can get the building material when you need to, rather than only having a few, which means you're right around quite a while for it to build up. So we are going to Build. Craft. Well, I've got to unlock it, you know. Oh, what am I doing? So I'm going to unlock it with the research points. Now, when it comes to changing the temperature of the actual reef, this is the area you need, and that's the one you need. So you look for it later on. So now we just got to wait for the knowledge to go around, and our crafter will appear as soon as it's done. Your little water spirits do have to carry the knowledge from there to there. And same as these guys, they can only store a certain amount of knowledge. That's why I built 3 of them. It should do you throughout the entire tutorial. Right, crafter. I'll put it down the front. Now the crafter is what allows you to build little water spirits as well. I'd advise you build, as soon as you get a chance, build a couple more little fellows. It just speeds up the building side of it. Right, we're nearly done with the crafter. Come on, little water sprites. I want that harvested as well. Now that you've got a crafter, crafting material will slowly start to appear around the reef. So go into the craft table. Lure is what you use to attract fish. And that's what that's for. I'll get 2 of those. Build a craft spirit essence. Right, again, I need to go on to crafting side. I kept doing this earlier on. Growth, that's it. And it will pause as soon as it's like that. Right. Now it's going to build us that soul well. I think it's this area it goes on to. Seacraft harvested. I do like the fact that it gives you all the information down there as well. Right, let's get some of that stuff. And you can click up here for more information in this top screen if you'd like. The temperature is something that comes into play a little bit later. So you can toggle this on, which is the energy fields as well. And again, I'm going to build some more energy corals just so I ain't got to worry about it later on. And you can turn that all on and off up here. What was it? Build a soul well. One down there and one on there. Nearly done on that one. Let's go, gentlemen. Or ladies. I think they're ladies, aren't they? Little watery sprites. The game itself is really nice looking. I remember I did have to turn the graphics down just for the recording, so it looks even sharper. You got the monitor that can display it well. So well, sprites that can be used to craft. Yep, we know what sprites are. Let's craft some little sprite dudes. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the only thing it takes is a bit of pearls. Now you just wait for them to hatch. They come out and they will join your little team of builders. So we're going to build 2 anemones and 2 algae corals. Anemones. Anemones? That's one. Anemones. Anemones. we ever seen Finding Nemo and Saving Dora? You know how to say that word. Anemones. But you can't build more of those as well. Our little sprites are off collecting all the resources that we need. A pile of resources that can be collected by our water sprites. Where did that? Right, what are we doing? We've got the anemones. We've got the anemones. Algae coral. Algae coral produces algae, a resource that serves as food for the most species within the wildlife of its zone. The algae is not harvested nor stockpiled. Excess algae production can trigger an algae bloom. Oh, we're one now. Now, I don't know if it's the distance that could cause the algae bloom or not, so we're going to spread them out a little bit. We'll just do 3 for now. We need the anemone. There we go. Houses, 10 fish. Cost 30, 60 pounds, and upkeep is free electricity. So I'm going to put one up here, one down there. I did cluster them together when I was playing earlier on, but I want to spread out a little bit. Right, how much electricity are we making and how much are we using? 37 out of 70. Okay. We're doing fine for now. Go place soul wells on Soul Springs. Okay. Right, that's all got power on that. Sweet. So, if you're into a nice, chilled game, I think this is one for you. Right, we need a lure. Do I not have a lure? Coral, seawell, clam, anemones, coral, and growth. Right. We need a lure, that's what we need. In the other screen, we've got 2 lures. Right, let's put one up by that anemone, and one down that anemone. I think I'm saying that right. Now, they will slowly call the fish. Look, there's a little fish. I'll zoom in. Yeah, there we go. Look at that little clownfish. Yay, we got a reef. Oh, what am I supposed to do now? The lure is bringing in 20. We need to have that. Have 4 out of 5. Biodiversity. Ooh, biodiversity score shows how many wildlife is sustaining your reef. The more diversity, the higher this score will be. Biodiversity. Ooh. Periodically, hazardous events will occur affecting your reef in different ways. The heat wave is increased by the water's temperature in the zone, damaging your structures and wildlife. Try to find a way to decrease temperature. Right, there's temperature. Pretty soon it's going to bloom, so I'm going to go into the growth. Storage coral. Now we can increase our storage once that's been learnt. We'll put that down and start storing everything in there. And then we can go on to change the temperature of the ocean, which is awesome. You can also change the pH level. There's an acid one that now. Oh, sense heat rising from the earth. Okay. That's going to happen in a little while, not just yet. Can I click straight on it and just build it? No. Okay. Right, storage coral. Increase the maximum global capacity for incremental resources. Right, let's put that there. So it's close enough for that. And we're going to put another one down here. Right, they're going to build away at that. Temperature is rising, so I need to get the chill coral. Right, so that one is the one that does, I think it does pH. Yeah, pH. Alkaline does the opposite. So one's acid, one's alkaline. Heat makes your reef hotter. The chilled one makes your reef cooler. Which is what you need. As the temperature will now continuously increase, which kind of sucks. if you're a fish or if you're a piece of coral. But there you go. So you want to try and keep between 23 and 29. Okay, storage global resource. Pick up and recruit from any storage coral. Ah, little fishies, they're cooking. They're cooking little Nemo. Nemo. Oh, let's recruit that. That's a nice bit of resource there. Right, we've got the chill coral. That's what we want. I'm gonna put down 4. It doesn't actually say a number, it just says a temperature. I'll go 4 should be enough. Not bad, not bad. I always knew you'd be able to save this place. Yeah, we've got a temperature down. Sweet. Really? Start to dev stage, you said. Right. Unlock tier 1 zone growth. So go back on the growth. Tier 1. Fish hello, I didn't get that far. Right, is that all my coral temperatures done? Right, I need a little bit more electricity. I think I'm fine for electricity. We'll do a little bit more and a couple of chilled corals. Upkeep 3. Right, so we do 2 days. As well as chill coral. Right, do 2 days. Should be fine. Which is like, okay. Let's have a look at crafting. Can I get some more little dudes? No, I can't. Own 2 additional zones. Click inside the border of the rockery zone to open up the zone panel. Okay. Oh, there you go. That's a lot faster I did, ain't it? Fix everything, people. Clicking on every individual thing. It's kind of annoying. But there you go. Zone mounting, right. Shoreline. Shadow, night suits. Okay, you got some more oh, you got a nice toolbook up here as well. Zone wellness. Right. So we have more biodiversity. We can get this one. What's this do? A rugged biome where rocks and cliffs chip out of the ground. This zone seems to be obscured like the others, so you are safe to expand it. Okay. That's more like it. Move builders. Workers required. Own 2 additional reefs. Right. That's 1. It doesn't look like it's going to let me buy them once. Oh, right, so there's 1 down there. I have to admit you're doing well, but I see something unusual about this zone ahead. Right, what is unusual about it, eh? 10! Oh! That's going to take quite a while, isn't it? Right, do we have any more stuff? I think that's about everything in the actual demo. That was Life Below. What do I think of that game? I think the art style is wonderful in it. The sound is awesome. It's very, very relaxing, which is pretty cool. So if you're into relaxing city builders, this is going to be more your flow. I wonder if they're going to add anything into it later on, like sharks and that. Just going to mess up your reef. I like the fact that you've got the hazards of the heat. So you've got something to fight against. That's always important in these games. But as always, it's not up to me. It's up to you to do you. This is PulseBeetle. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. Keep the pulse. And remember, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see the next one, you can just subscribe and you'll be notified when it's up and running.